This is what we've been waiting for, folks. This is the game of the week, and the anticipation, the energy have been building. And this is a special date on the college football calendar. Number 1 versus number 2 here late in the season. This, folks, is a potential national championship game preview, as we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the second-ranked team, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Golden Eagles will kick this team to get us going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's 3rd down and inches.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They'll run it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Tackle is made at the 42-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's the 2nd down play. keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Third down is short on the 8th play of this opening drive. Stout defense. They stuff him from this angle. I don't think he got the first down. Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Offense set up. This is play number 10 in this series. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quick catch over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. Now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Trying to find room. It's Wilson. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
Rush set it down to the offense. First down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
They call the draw play here. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Wideout's now clustered. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this time it's complete. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. And the Golden Eagles pick up enough yardage for a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense.
where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now, a crucial third down and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend when the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this. Good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Utah State offense will take over. First and 10.
Utah State's offense back out on the field now. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. Throws it to the right. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Defense is coming after him. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. The Golden Eagles come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Second down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Reed. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Golden Eagles are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. It's a draw play. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass this time. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I hate to question a play call, but that close to the goal line on 1st and goal, and you throw it. Oh, why not run the football right there?
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Hey, the windows are so tight on these throws for this quarterback. Positive yards are a good thing here. Now it's 3rd and goal, getting so much closer to punching it in.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal.
And the defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Utah State offense out there. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Tackle made after just a short gain.
He's tackled on the play at the 21-yard line. Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing routes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And they'll kick it away here. And the fair catch is made. Always tricky to field punts in this kind of rain. And the Southern Miss offense is back out there now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Gray. Heads out of bounds and a short gain on the play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he'll set up to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Butler. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
And the Aggies offense is back on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. The pocket breaking down. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Misses the receiver, incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. And they heave it deep downfield. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. They've got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Comes the Southern Mississippi offense back out on the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. Nice grab. It's Butler.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Bringing pressure. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. The Golden Eagles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. And the Golden Eagles will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Butler. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
And the Golden Eagles lining up here on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and tests the left side.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to run for the first down. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Utah State's offense back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Off the play fake on first down. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Grab made by the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Receivers are bunched together. He hands it off from the gun. Gets into space at the 50. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense defense wants to give that throw to you, you take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. This is the 6th play on the drive. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Southern Mississippi 17, Utah State 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Utah State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. BAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Golden Eagles offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Golden Eagles pick up enough yardage to get a first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Grab near the sticks. It's Sputler. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And the Golden Eagles line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And now this is the 8th play on this drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finding space at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. like their odds of closing this game out.
Going after, not quite through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Utah State offense out there. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Using his legs, it's Wilson. Tackled, but first down. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pressure is coming. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14.
That makes the score.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback just kneels down. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss.